balance.
This world, no balance. Asari Dokubo is now talking about the military actions against civilians because it has affected
the
Listen to it.
For the, I talked on the other one about Trump and his madness, but let's dwell about this military man and the justification for the action of a military man against constituted authority. I applaud all of you who are supporting the military. I hope that it happens to you one day. Let a military man catch you and beat blue and red out of you. Then you will know. There is no country, except maybe in Nigeria, where there's constitutional democracy and the military is superior to the ordinary people in the country. Everybody is subject to the constitution. A military man is not higher than the constitution. It's not just about Wike, it's about every one of us. It has even been discovered that the man does not even have any paper, any certificate of occupancy to that, any title to that land, to which he deployed military men to. Wike is not just a minister, he's superintending over Abuja as the governor, the de facto governor of Abuja. As the de facto governor of Abuja. It's sad people are quoting Constitution, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces is the only person who can give order. When a military man is at it, so a military man walks into your house, is giving order to come and beat you up, to come and harass you, which happens so often. It happens. Nobody can question him because he's a military man. A military man enters a land for which he has no title. Walaikum salam. It's okay because he's a military man. And we are justified.
You know, many things he said in this video, they are accurate because we are no longer in the military regime. Militaries are not supposed to be seen with guns in public because this is constitutional democracy. The military does as they please. But let me remind this guy that during the 2017 massacre at Afaruku Beku, Nnamdi Kanu, the military pied 28 able-bodied men in the quest to honor life of Nnamdi Kanu. Asari Dokubo, you didn't say anything, even though the evidence were there. After he was given a bail by the Nigeria government, they went back to unalive him in his house. That is military, what they did. And this is one of the reasons why when I saw what the military was doing to Wike, I knew that the military was crossing the boundaries. Because military are supposed to only show up when there is national crisis, when there is state of disaster, when there is state of emergency, when there is a war. That's the only time military is supposed to show up. But this military, they show up even to settle a land dispute. And we are all clapping. So Asari Dokubo, you know that military are not supposed to show up in people's houses, beat them up, or unalive people. But during the time of Buhari, this was the reason why they claiming that Nnamdi Kanu jumped bail in 2021, because the military went to unalive him. Had it been that he was unalived, is he going to be alive to stand these shenanigans that they call court process in Nigeria today? No. Asari Dokubo, you know, you need to be truthful, because the problem you have is insincerity. You are just like a ping pong ball. Wherever you are pushed, you start to, bouncing to that place. If you hit on a brick wall, you bounce back. That's what you do. That's not the life of a man, how it is supposed to be. When we were growing up, we used to hear about Asari Dokubo. The fight that he did in the Niger Delta, for the Niger Delta. But today, Asari Dokubo we see today is just a weird belly face. That's fucked up, man. This reminds me when Wike used these militaries to unalive Biafra in Obibo, to massacre Biafrans in Obibo. What did you say about it, Wike? Does military have right to do so? Because there was no state of emergency, there was no state of disaster, there was no state of war. Military massacred thousands of the Igbos under Wike. So Wike is getting what he deserves. We all know that military overstep their boundaries. But it is the politicians who make them step their boundaries, because the politicians give them right to unalive civilians without any justification. Buhari used these same criminals called military to unalive Biafrans. They went to Biafra land, shoot a village sporadically while the terrorist is killing in the north. Claim they are looking for IPOB. Asari Dokubo, did you say anything when we were complaining? No, but only now you remember that militaries are overstepping their boundary.